Why do we suddenly give up? Have you ever felt like you started strong enough, full of excitement and hope, and then slowly, day by day, that excitement fades? Maybe you began with a goal in mind, like learning English, starting a YouTube channel, or even changing your lifestyle. At first, everything feels new, everything feels motivating. But then, little by little, the motivation fades. It's normal, it happens to everyone. That's what most pupils face. Not starting, but continuing. Starting is easy. You feel excited, pumped, maybe even inspired by someone else's journey. But the real challenge comes when the first thrill fades and you are left with nothing but your own willpower. So today, we are going to explore how can you stay consistent even when you don't feel like it. And while we are at it, we'll also practice English together. Without any further delay, let's dive in. Why do we even give up? When we start something, we usually hope for immediate results. We imagine ourselves fluent in English in a few months with perfect pronunciation. Or we see ourselves uploading our first viral YouTube video. But reality doesn't always match our expectations. After days, weeks, or even months of effort, we might see very little change. A small improvement, maybe, but nothing that feels like success. We miss a day of practice, then another day, and eventually we stop altogether. Here's the thing, we don't give up by choice. We give up slowly, unknowingly, by letting small excuses build up. I am too tired today. I'll start fresh tomorrow. I didn't feel motivated. Sound familiar? This cycle is normal, but the good news is it can be broken. How to stay consistent? The first step is asking yourself, why did you start in the first place? If you are learning English, then ask, why do I want this skill? Is it to communicate confidently or maybe to get a better job? If you started a YouTube channel, then ask, what inspired me to begin? Was it the idea of helping others or maybe the desire to express yourself creatively? Having a clear reason gives you effort, a direction. Without a why, even the most disciplined plans feel meaningless. Next, consider the 80-20 rule. 80% work, 20% rest. 80% focus on learning, creating, and practicing. 20% on entertainment, relaxation, and breaks. This balance is not just smart, it prevents burnout and makes staying consistent feel natural. Also, design your routine so it's comfortable. Comfort doesn't mean lazy, it means practical. If you know you will fail by overloading yourself, reduce the load. Make it simple, manageable, and consistent. What if you lose motivation? Motivation is unpredictable. It comes and goes, like waves in the ocean. Think about your daily life. Do you enjoy your every single task? Do you feel motivated brushing your teeth? Or cleaning your room? Probably not. But you do these things anyway. Consistency works the same way. Sometimes you have to do things even when you don't feel like it. Remember, consistency doesn't always come from motivation. It comes from discipline, from habits, and from the small promise you keep to yourself. Even if you study English for 10 minutes on a lazy day or hit a small clip for your YouTube channel, that's still progress. Small actions accumulate quietly, steadily, until the change becomes visible. Real life examples. Think about athletes. They train even when it rains. They push themselves even when they are tired. Even after failing countless times, they keep going. Why? Because they know if they stop today, tomorrow they will have to start from zero. Or think about content creators. Maybe even you. Sometimes you upload a video and it gets no views. It feels disappointing, right? But if you give up, you'll never reach the audience that might love your next video. Same goes for learning English. Some days you feel lazy, some days tired, some days you may think you are not improving, but even a little effort moves you forward. Every single step, however small, adds up. Consistency works quietly, like water slowly curving the stone. Habits that support consistency. Here are some practical tips. 1. Start small. Don't overwhelm yourself. Even 10 minutes a day is enough if it done daily. 2. Track progress. A simple journal or app shows how far you have come. Visual reminders of progress boost your confidence and motivate you naturally. 3. Remove distractions. Your environment should help you stick to the habit, not fight against it. 4. Reward yourself. Even small rewards create positive reinforcement. Finish it a week of consistent effort. Treat yourself to something nice. 5. Use accountability. Share your goal with a friend, a mentor, or an online community. Knowing someone else is watching makes you less likely to quit. Mindset shifts. Consistency also requires a mental shift. Instead of saying, I will do it if I feel motivated, say, I will do it because I promised myself. Understand the failure is the part of both. Missing a day or making mistakes is not the end of your journey, it's just feedback. Learn, adjust, and continue. Celebrate small wins. Every time you follow through, no matter how small, you are reinforcing your habit. That's builds momentum. And momentum is what carries you forward when motivation fades. So, when life tests you, test it back. When you don't feel like doing something, remind yourself why you started. And most importantly, don't wait for motivation. Build habits that carry you. I hope this episode gave a gentle reminder. Keep showing up, even on the third days. And while you listen it, you also practice it English. If you liked this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more English learning podcasts like this one. I'm Niavi, and I will see you in the next episode.